It's not an alarm clock that woke us up. You woke us up today. For that, we're grateful. We're not perfect. We try our best against the odds. We fall down, we get back up again because your mercy sustains us and your love lifts us. We fall down, we don't stay down on the ground because the ground is no place for champions. The ground is no place for champions. So search our hearts and know our way. If there be anything within us that shouldn't be, take it out and make us better, never bitter. Thank you for Master Peter for his vision, for using him as an instrument of your peace. Let him be a light in darkness, but let him be a light to his family, to all of us. We thank you and bless the rainbow pushes we seek. Bring light and heat where it matters. Amen. Amen.
People, this is the wisdom for us. Like you can't disrespect this. This is real for me, and that's why I'm here. And you guys should be able to appreciate that. That if it wasn't people like this fighting for us in the community and everything that he has done for us, I mean, we wouldn't be able to be, where we hit. And that's what makes me fight, saying, Pete, you gotta keep this going. You gotta get out here and do your part. And this is, I just want to thank you, my brother, for real. Like,
thank you, the old men who are poor and halfway pitiful. I'm talking about myself. What should artists do to help our people? And from your point, in terms of giving back and...
I'm proud of, I keep doing things to make money, to be able to go back and help us. That's basically what it's about. We can't take this with us. So it's all about doing your part. And I feel like if I keep on doing what I need to do, then I'm going to be able to help as many people as I can help. And if I get the other entertainers and pro athletes to do the same thing, I feel like we're going to help us.
And that was a song many years ago by the Dixie Hummingbirds called I'll Keep On Living After I Die.
Yeah.
And the thing about Dr. King was in jail in Birmingham. You'd have thought that yesterday during the sentence on run president, they gave him $6 million in 3 or 4 hours. Belafonte had to put on a fundraiser in his house to bail Dr. King out of jail.
Yeah.
But Belafonte in his 90s now. He said Belafonte. He lives, young, his career. He invested in the people. And then he gets to return in his own lifetime, watching the joy of his sacrifice. Stephen likewise made the same commitment to focus on music, not just on money. And at the darkest hours, Stevie Wonder was always there. Aretha Franklin. I remember we were in Atlanta at the Hyatt Hotel in 1967. And the second group to have a convention at Dr. King's sitting party, he spoke that night. Aretha sang. And she never stopped giving. So she never stopped giving. God never stopped giving. No matter how hard you try, you can't beat God giving. Put your hands together on that little bit. I'm going to ask about 3 questions from somebody. Now, y'all, the difference, say, what, say straight line? Who? No, straight line. See, straight line is estimation point. This is a question mark. We're only dealing with. Next, come on, somebody.
Anybody have any questions?
Hello. I'd like to first thank both of y'all for coming in. And how can you set up another business so that everybody can donate, invest big nickels and dimes, so that everybody can invest thousands, but those who are fortunate, I think, you showed and proved that from your actions and from the things, we need to open up our own investment things so that everybody can put $500,000, whatever, to make it.
Yeah, the thing about it, people gotta realize that I started with nothing. So I know a lot of people think that it takes a lot of money, and I'm definitely open to build something for us. And I'm definitely open to put something together. I'm working on it now with like a financial team to where we can start controlling. You know, even with this movie that I just created, it's not just about fun and laugh. It's about gentrification, how we're losing everything and they're taking everything from us. So we definitely have to, you know, even through these laughter, we're gonna learn something and leave out that movie theaters. You know, I'm gonna put something on your mind saying we have to start owning things. And so we have to start believing in us also if we're gonna be successful.
Let me give you a case in point about values. Say values lead to value. Your values make you valuable. Another kid growing up in South Carolina, the ultimate hero was Jackie Robinson. I mean, there was no NFL and that, no NBA. And Jack broke in segregation was legal. He said it in 1941 before Miss Park said it in 1955. He refused to go back to Boston military base at that time. And Jack was court-martialed. How the principal, they tried to sell him, he quit the game. How the principal, guy said, principles matter. Principles matter. I went to jail July 17, 1960, trying to use the public library. My father been in World War II, came back home, and black soldiers that sit behind Nazis on American military bases. They did not give up. We therefore can never surrender. We must not surrender to drugs and violence and self-destruction. You know, Trump talking about building that wall between us and Mexico. What's driving drugs is not the border, it's appetite. And people are buying it, there'll be no market for it, right? So America is the most lucrative market for drug selling in the world. Until we change our appetites, no wall can stand between us and getting high. If you get real high, you never get low. Can I get a witness here? Next question.
Quick question for you. As far as entrepreneur, and I know you have a lot of companies that you started, what do you feel was your biggest accomplishment and your worst accomplishment as far as investing in outside businesses that you started?
Yeah, I think my biggest accomplishment has been No Limit Records and Films. And then, you know, the worst thing for me is things that I didn't love, but just did it for money. Like, you know, other people coming up with things that really didn't matter to me. I'm just thinking like, okay, how can I do this? That's what I was saying to everybody today. You gotta love what you're doing. Yes. So the things that I didn't love, I didn't know nothing about, I've always lost on them. Yeah.
Now, Dr. King finished high school at 15. You finished college at 19. Yeah. Got a seminary degree at 22 and his PhD at 26. Willing to die that we might live. So Dr. King died that we might live. He will live as long as we remember him. We'll never forget. He lives beyond the grave because he was selfless, sacrificial, and suffered for a principle higher than himself. So I'll turn to this stuff. I'm talking on a record, not give me the royalties now. Next.
Master P, thank you for all that you do. Quick question. Would you be willing to lead the charge among all our black professional athletes to pool their money into opening up black banks?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to start that, sir?
So my thing is, you know, knowing these athletes, if they have this, it's about changing your mindset. If they have the right mindset, we can control a lot of things. Because, you know, even I told this today to some sports people, I said, what about the people that just help you get to where you are, like your mom and your dad? We give 10% of our money to financial advisors and agents, but we forget the people that help us get there. You know, I've never seen too many athletes say I give 10% to my mom or my dad, the person that helps me get there. So imagine if we took a 10% or something like that and invest in our own banks and stuff like that, where will we be? But we have to change that mindset because they turn us against us once we get the money. You know, that we don't need each other. So I think we're gonna have to start programming the younger athletes before they get there. Because the older ones, once they get there, they know it all.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I'm definitely open for that.
You see, one of the things we brought the Jackie Robinson up was because we had Don Newcomb died yesterday, great baseball pitcher. And we had Jack Robinson, Don Newcomb, and Campanella. Yankees had an all-white team, they would beat us every year some kind of way. In '65, we had the chance to beat the Yankees. I mean, with Koufax and Drysdale pitching back-to-back. And Koufax wouldn't open the World Series game because of his religion. His values was bigger than the opening game of the World Series. There's a verse in the Bible, Exodus 13:3, so remember this day, and God put his hand and saved us from slavery. Now, to appreciate that is to appreciate people who are still fighting the great change now. And I can't but admire the artists who gave them their time and their talents. And I've never seen an artist who gave his time and talent who didn't get back more than he put in. Next.
Hi, my name is Erica Collins. My question is for Master P. There seems to be a movement in blockchain and disruptive technology to give more power back to the artists themselves. I just ran across an app where individuals can own the copyrights, almost in like a market. Are you working on any movements or any programs or projects involving that?
Well, my thing right now, when we talk about apps and dealing with things like that, I'm building an app right now just about giving back. So I just feel like for me, I'm at another place in my life to where I want to be able to help foundations and things like that. So we're building an app to do that. But for as me on the music thing, I feel like you're going to have to know your business in the music. And to make money in music now, you have to tour. So a lot of these guys don't realize that it's all about getting a hit record and then doing the touring. It's not like when I was in the game to where it was all about selling records. So now it's about the touring. So I mean, if I'm going to do something on the music side, it'd probably be on the touring side.
Next.
Reverend,
Sir, you last, okay? Quick.
Reverend, I have a straight line from a legend.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this, what you said earlier about the banks, you know, I want to say this, and it's very important. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The attitude is your longitude. You're right. In terms of those banks and what have you, and those sports figures that makes millions and millions of dollars, but don't give back, you gotta change the way you look at. They gotta change the way they look at things.
Tell them the business you're in so they know who you are.
Well, I'm in publishing. I've published Today's Black Woman, Black Men, and Hyper. I've worked with Bernard Bronner on Upscale Magazine. I gave back. I give back. I help young folks, okay, young models, young designers. I give them the right attitude and the right to take you to the longitude. And that's what life is all about today, taking time to give back. All right, and that's what we don't do. And that's why we got a Trump in office, because we don't give back and we don't think about the next person, okay? Attitude. Thank you very much.
That was our 2017 living legend, Mr. John Blackingame. Thank you, Mr. Blackingame.
How you doing? I appreciate the opportunity, Janae. I brought some gifts for Rev.Jesse James and Master P. I'm an independent. I brought some gifts and stuff like that for y'all, you know, like, basically I appreciate the opportunity and the knowledge that y'all giving back and everything like that. Everything y'all saying is so inspiring, you know what I'm saying? And coming out the trunk of the car like Master P, I'm a vendor on 125th, like I really push my brand. This is, as you can see, pushing the Golden Line. It's all about consciousness and different things of that nature. I already plan on giving back, and I ain't even where I'm supposed to be. Do a program called Megastar Brand Kids, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, you know, God bless everybody here, you know what I'm saying, on their business endeavor.
Thank you. On this giving back thing, a honeybee. There are no homeless. There are no homeless honeybees. There are no divorced honeybees. Honeybees get nectar from a flower. When honeybee gets nectar, that's its situation. The honeybee does not just fly away. So you got mine, you got yours to get. The honeybee drops pollen, picks up nectar to the honeybee, drops pollen, it picked up nectar, so the flower can regenerate. The flower dies, the honeybee dies. We should at least have honeybee sense. Feed the flower that you are.
I just want to say also thank you to Master P and to Rev.Jesse Jackson. Thank you for this opportunity and speaking to us today. My name is Dr. Mary Kay Holmes. I'm actually a #1 international best-selling author. I wrote a book about my life, and I want to ask you something about breaking into the independent film industry. And so the story about my life, it was so popular that I'm writing a second book called From Prostitute to Preacher, because now I'm a first lady and a pastor, but I'm a former prostitute and a dancer. And so it's something that I actually have a playwright writing a play about my life, but I want to find out from you, what advice would you give to someone that's looking to break into not only having stage plays done, but also into the independent film industry?
Yeah, so right now is a good time in the film business, because with all the different options to put your projects through. So this is a good time to, you know, whether you want to take it Netflix, Amazon, take it to the big screen, take it to BT doing films, you know, creating this movie on your own and then saying, you know what, for distribution, I can own this and I can take it to multi-carriers. So this is a good time. I think the first thing is getting the script done. So other people can look at it, get directors to look at it, and go from there. Thanks.
Yes, hello, thank you. I want to say God bless to Rev.Jesse Jackson and to Master P. My name is Lioness Roars, and I am an entrepreneur. I'm a radio personality host / TV that's making it in this business. I have faith in what I do. My name is spiritual, gave to me through vision, and my brand, Wine Glasses Up, mean enjoy life, mean we fellowshipping together. What I'm doing out here now is speaking about enjoying life, appreciating life, and I don't do any drama. So basically, I don't do interviews, I like to get testimonies.
Yeah.
So what y'all spoke up here today was testimonies, and I've been filming that on my phone. So what advice would you have for me as a woman in this business? Because it's very hard for a woman in this business.
Yeah, but you know, like now, women are actually getting looked at the right way. So just keep going, breaking down those doors. Like you said, Dr. Martin Luther King already paved the way for us as people. And I think, you know, women now, you guys are definitely at the forefront now where people want to see successful women in business. So you guys don't hold your head down. Go kick those doors in and keep going what you do. And you definitely, it's there. It's you guys' time.
Thank you.
All right.
Last two.
Yeah.
Good evening, Reverend. I thank you for setting up this program today. Now, my name is JESSEJACKSON, and what I just want to say is I want to talk about giving back. I'm a civil engineer, and I work in the construction business. What I found out in New York was that out of the contracts that is supposed to be given to the minorities, about 55% of it, we only get about 2% of it. And I found out that the major problem responsible for this is because we don't have minorities in the management level, meaning the estimators, the engineers, and the architects. So I started doing a training program to train young men who are black minorities, black and Spanish, from the age of 20 to 40. I've been training some of those, about 12 of them now, for the past 6 months. They will be graduating in March 16. Now, one of the guys that I trained last year, he was making $10,000. Yeah, I'm asked the question now. I just want him to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
He was working at a restaurant making $10,000. After I trained him, he became an estimator, estimating the construction of buildings. He's making $90,000 now. Now, this program is so good, and I'm trying to expand it nationwide, where I can train black folks who are making $10,000 to move to management position without college degree. These are 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds making $90,000. When they see me on the street, they are so joyous, and I said, I trained you, you are making this money. If I should drop dead today, you'll continue this program. Now, what are my biggest questions today? How can we set up a training platform to expand training to people in technology, in computer science, in construction estimating, and in your business? How can we do this?
Next.
All right, so Master P, first of all, Jesse Jackson, my second time coming to your events, and I appreciate every time you do this. Master P, I wanted to tell you, so I have a company called Artist Financial Program, where we basically help artists get access to capital and give them money for real estate development and advance the money towards their career, et cetera, et cetera. We utilize a lot of your groundwork, like videos of things you said in the past, as like promotional information to get artists to understand the value of ownership. So I wanted to know two things. One, what's the possibility of having you on a podcast to talk to these artists directly when we film it, audio, etc. And the second thing is, we're doing an event in the Cayman Islands on April 10th. We have like a bunch of people, royalty and a lot of people there. And I want to know what's the possibility of having you speak at that event as well.
So I guess we'll hook you up with, she'll get you to my people and see. You know, that's a time thing. April 10th is quick. So, you know, maybe not this year, but maybe next time. But we'll figure it out. Let's connect and let's go from there.
Look, Janelle, hold your hand up. Janelle, you made this event happen. Janelle was All-American basketball, but she had 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 1,000. Give a big hand.
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
That's why my speech over. He didn't get no 1,000 of these.
Come on, man. I'm about to pull my stats up. Now, I'm proud of you. You know, like, you've done something amazing, especially in sports, because it's a tough sport. People don't realize basketball is that challenging and all the hard work that it takes to go out there every day and prepare. I mean, I played in the NBA, so I know, like, it's tough. So, you know.
And I'm just going to shameless plug my mom right there, because she's the one who held me down. So thank you. So again, thank you everyone. We're going to take a couple pictures and we're going to wrap up, right, Rev?
Yeah, I want us to have prayer before we go.
All right, amen.
Let's
Everybody's in there, everybody's on somebody go get the album over try. Everybody continue to support black business.
Like Mom always said, say your prayers before you go out the door. I will. This is spiritual rap right here, you know? Keep you healthy. Heal my body, heal my mind. Keep me focused. all the time. Shine a light, keep me on my grind. I stay prayed up all the time. I stay prayed up all the time. Heal my body, heal my mind. Keep me focused all the time. Shine a light, keep me on my grind. I stay prayed up all the time. I stay prayed up all the time. Heal my body, heal my mind. Keep me focused all the time. Shine a light, keep me on my grind. I stay prayed up all the time. I stay prayed up all the time. Gotta stay prayed up, gotta get your weight up, even though they hate us. Gotta be a savior, think outside the box, don't be slave to them. Make your own enterprise, nah, I ain't making them. My lowest check will be for a few M's. Megastar, we set the trends. We play to win. Clubs, we making them dance. God forgive me, man, for this dirty money in my pants. Even though it's a blessing, I'm seeing different dimensions. Painting pictures, that's expensive. I own the land, why not a mansion? Spiritually, I've been rich. You just a kid, make a wish. Somewhere you can't pronounce, diamonds on my wrist. It ain't never gonna be a legend like this. I said it's never gonna be a legend like this. Heal my body, heal my mind. Keep me focused all the time. Shine a light, keep me on my grind. I stay prayed up all the time. I stay prayed up all the time. Heal my body, heal my mind. Keep me focused all the time. Shine a light, keep me on my grind. I stay prayed up all the time. I stay prayed up all the time. I prayed I'm a megastar. See how I'm shining, grind for these megas cars. See how I'm riding, I'ma live forever. I ain't dying. I build the business, now I'm supplying. Plus I'm grinding like God in the trenches. Rain, sleet, or snow, I ain't playing no benches. I'm overtime, overpaid, I'm a winner. It's strength in my music, it's strength is revolution. Controversial, but it's not pollution. No cotton picker, I own a plantation. Went from Platinos, Panama boats, now swimming in decimals. Baddie Queen R&B, give me deep throat. She's so clean and fresh, Afro-Latino queen. Join me in this BRS regime. I think you fit in the scheme of things. Let's be fruitful and multiply. Let's do our thing, do our thing, do our thing.